Let's go get it right here. Come on. You got 4. Be alert. Be alert. Wide. Get wide. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey.
Now it's Carson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
4 down. Check. 380. Check. 55.
Now Wilson. Rolling to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
4 down.
1. Working out of the gun, Mariota going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
On 2nd down, Wilson being chased out left and seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Wilson now on third down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now here's Ross. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. And getting our first update now from Nashville. The Broncos have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on first down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand monster. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Gotta go.
They get it to him running left. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Wilson on the keeper, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mariota now. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And running with power here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Here's Carson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Come on, tempo. I got you. Gotta go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, 4 down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And Myers able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 1st down, Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
first down throw for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. On third down, Mariota. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up fourth down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go to work. Let's go to work. Hey, over here, over here.
This is Carson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and 5.
4 down, 4 down. Check, 4 down. Hey, easy. Check 51, check 51. Check 43.
Here's a give to Penny. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. Now it's Wilson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Barkevius Mingo. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Green. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Third and long here for Mariota. And able to find Green. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Mariota on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, boys, we got four down. Easy. Watch the edge. He's coming. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
To the air again, Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Spot that. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch twist. Shit. Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam.
On third down, Penny. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
3 down.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check 50. Still got 4 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got that one complete to Darbo. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well.
One. Motion. 54.
Mariota now on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Malone. The 20, 10, 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They come out here in the eye. They get it to him running left. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On first down, Wilson. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And they'll run it here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Come on, D!
A first throw for the backup Lynch. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
14.
Throwing again. Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. And his throw is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson throwing again. He hits Baldwin right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The pitch goes to Petty, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing is Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Big jumbo. Check three.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, we got three. Move 15. Let's go 14.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, a little 360. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Lucky 56.
Oh, Lynch going to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Barkevious Mingo in there him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Lucky 56. Gone! Detroit!
Out of the gun, Lynch. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, Lynch. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals on a roll now. It's another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Once again, it's Lynch. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And that will write a finish to this ball game. It's an 8th loss of the year, and that one cements the fact that they're not going to reach their goal of finishing over 500.
And that's too bad because they really pressed for it. You know, they gave it a heck of a run, but now they've got to find out who's going to play hard down the stretch and still try and win ball games.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Money back.